Okay, this is Chris from Team Innovate, just chilling around with the team. Got D-Rain over here.
We're taping?
Chilling. This is D-Cha swag. Got Adam over here, fooling around with Dark Worlds.
Hey, yo, hey. It's already messed up. It's fine.
And
it's actually the memo, bitch.
yeah,
Oh,
so
okay, whatever.
anyway, I just basically was coming at you guys, new video because Order of Chaos dropped like a buttload of new cards, and so this video is gonna be like the first well actually no, Photon Shockwave, we had to split into two parts too. This one's gonna have like a bunch of parts because not only are we gonna talk about some of the cards, but there's some kind of like redonkulous like archetypes or support they're putting out. So yeah, Order of Chaos for Japan is coming out November 19th, so we won't see it until probably January, maybe in February. But yeah, basically for all you guys who are thinking that Zeal was coming out with some kind of lame cards as so far, Order of Chaos just decided to like.
Kunai was pissed off. They're like, you know what?
Fine,
like, want good cards? That's fine. Here.
You want good cards? Fine, take them. So yeah, Konami stepped it up with this pack. So basically, you know how we guys do it? We put out the big monsters of the big cards that we're looking at the pack so far, and we do it from worst to best, or our opinions worst from best. If you contradict it, you can come over, comment, say. We just love to have like feedback. But yeah, give us your thoughts. Remember to subscribe. We need subscribers, and yeah. So let's go. First card is Chaos number 39, Utopia Ray. This card, the reason why this card, its effect is not bad. It's a light, it's a Warrior Exceed effect, rank 4, 2,500 attack, and yeah, but it's what it says is 3 level 4 light monsters. It says you can exceed some of this card from the extra deck by attaching one face-up number 39 Utopia you control and all of its Exceed materials, if any, to this card as Exceed materials. If you have 1,000 life points or less, you can detach one Exceed material from this card to target one monster your opponent controls until the end phase. This card gains 500 attack, and that card loses 1,000 attack. So, first thing I'd like to point out about these things, okay, is that if you notice, its normal requirements say 3 level 4 light monsters. That seems like a major hassle. Now, if I'm not mistaken, though, the next line does say you can exceed summon this card from the extra deck by attaching one face-up number 39 Utopia you control and all of its Exceed material cards as Exceed materials. So if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, it sounds like you can either do either or. You can do 3 level 4 light monsters, or you can Exceed summon it by stacking the Utopia on its Exceed materials. The only downside is that there's a period, and then it says if you have 1,000 life points or less, you can detach one Exceed material. So you cannot use its power drain effect, how it gives itself 500 attack and loses the opponent's monster 1,000 attack, unless you have 1,000 life points or less.
If I have 1,000 life points less, that's not the thing I'm going for.
Unless I don't know how.
I don't know. Unless you're going for game, like unless you can get game that turn, it's like if I have 1,000 life points or less, I can see going for Hope. That makes sense. And you know, if they have less than 4,500 life points, I can honestly see myself going for this card. So if you have the extra space in your Exceed deck or in your extra deck, I can see you going for it. But otherwise, this card is a little lackluster. It's this effect needs to be done while you have 1,000 life points, and so usually you're in the pooper. And especially in this format, if you live with 1,000 or less life points, you are lucky.
You are.
You escaped like death.
I wanted this card to be so good. I had so much hope for it.
He had so much hope for Chaos Hope.
Get the fun.
So yeah, the next card we're going to talk about is Inzecter Exabeetle. Now this is a new archetype that they released in here, and basically, as Darren was saying, it's kind of like the insect version of Dragoonides. Every time one summons, stuff like that, they will pop up basically, and you can equip one from the hand or grave or something like that to this monster. Or not just this monster in particular, but all the monsters. Just to let you guys know, eventually there will be a link published somewhere up in this corner, right in that corner where the two fingers converge, about this archetype, because we're going to be going into a lot of different videos about this. But this thing is an insect, dark, exceed effect, rank 6, and it's 1,000 attack, 1,000 defense. And it takes 2 level 6 monsters, and it says that when this card exceeds someone, you can equip one monster from either player's graveyard to this card. This card gains attack and defense equal to half the equipped card's attack and defense. Respectively, you can attach one Exceed material from this card to target one face-up card your opponent controls and one face-up card you control, and send them both to the graveyard. So it's basically like a nerfed Scrap Dragon, but you can take a card from your opponent's graveyard. But I mean, frankly, this card's not going to get very much further than 2,500 attack when you equip it. Huh?
Nerf Scrap Dragon.
Nerf Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon does not need to require face-up cards. This thing must send a face-up card you control and a face-up card your opponent controls. So yeah, over that little speed bump, this card has Scrap Dragon's effect, except a little weaker. But I mean, I don't know too much about this card, but I'm definitely going to do my research into the archetype, and I'll tell you exactly how I think it would be like used and, you know, stuff that's cool about it. Next card is Armored Ninja Bladeheart. The only thing, well, let me back up for a second. We will be doing a video about ninjas. Like, there is no avoiding it. They're coming out with some pretty silly cards. It'll be up in that corner just where the other one is. And yeah, I hope you guys look at that too. These links will be here eventually. They'll be here as we make the videos. But Armored Ninja Bladeheart is a Wind Warrior Exceed effect, and it's a rank 4. 2,200 attack and 1,000 defense. It needs 2 level 4 warrior type monsters. The warrior type is the only thing that makes this card hindered in the fact of playability. But its effect is great. I mean, once per turn, you can attach one Exceed material from this card to target one face-up ninja monster you control, and that monster can attack twice this turn. So, I mean, in decks that just have lots of warriors, the ninja deck, if it ever kicks off, you can totally see this card as a life point check. Oh, bro, yeah, solemn warning, you swung directly. I got 3,800. Gang! You just summon this thing, remove an Exceed material, and you swing twice.
It's Shining Warrior, Shining Warrior.
Like, it just looks bad. So I mean, like, this card also looks pretty BA. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sad it's a super, but you never know when Konami's gonna get it up a little bit and make it ultra for us because they hate. So basically, yeah, that's how this thing works. Next ninja one is number 12, Armored Ninja Crimson Shadow, and this thing is Earth Warrior Exceed effect, rank 5, 2,400 attack, 1,700 defense, and it requires 2 level 5 monsters. This thing says that once per turn, you can attach one Exceed material from this card. Yeah, this turn, ninja monsters cannot be destroyed. The effect can only be activated during your opponent's turn. So, I mean, this thing is, it's pretty bad. Your opponent's like Dark Hole, and this is Speed Spell too. So they're just like Dark Hole, and you're like, yeah! Just, I mean, in all honesty, if anybody Dark Holes with this thing on the field, they're kind of stupid to begin with. But that's not the point. This card makes your opponent minus to get over your ninjas. Ab-Zero, Lightning Vortex, Dark Hole, Black Rose. This thing just kind of sits on the field and goes, huh, remove me, our ninjas stay. So, yeah, pretty much, it's pretty good. Next card I want to talk about is Evolzar Soldde, and it takes 2 level 6 dinosaur-type monsters. Now, you guys saw they had Evolzar Ragia, Evolzar Dulka, and now there's Evolzar Soldde. This thing is like, although it does take 2 level 6 dinosaur monsters, actually, let me back up and talk to the stats. Rank 6, Dragon, Exceed effect, Fire, of course, 2,600 attack, 1,000 defense. Takes 2 level 6 dinosaur monsters. But this is basically what everybody wishes Roche's effect was. When this card has Exceed materials, this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. First off, ballin'. 2,600 attack, can't be destroyed by card effects. When your opponent special summons a monster, you can detach an Exceed material from this card, destroy that monster. It does not negate. They still get priority. Unless you're in Japan, where this pretty much poops on anything you play, the special summon.
Does it still have the same weakness as Roach of low defense?
It has 1,000 defense, yes, but it's a beater. Econ is prevalent in this format, but not only could Roach be Econ to death, but Roach can be suicided with Thunder King Rao to death. Or Neo Sailor. It's kind of poopy like that. But I mean, this card has beater, it can swing over Stardust, there's lots of things this card can do, and that's just good. So, yeah, this card definitely looking nice. Wind Up Zenmaighty. They are releasing more and more
that's
stuff
an excellent name.
For Wind Ups. And at first they started off just funny. Then in a Photon they started getting some new stuff. Now they're just starting to get stupid. Wind Up Zenmaighty is a rank 3. May actually give a reason for Wind Ups to run tour guides, but they don't really need to if you really think about it, because they got a lot of other support. I'll put that up too. It requires 2. Well, first of all, it's 15-15, rank 3, machine, Exceed, water. Once per turn, you can attach 1 Exceed material from this card. Special summon 1 Wind Up monster from your deck or hand. When a face-up one monster you control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can attach one XC monster from this material from this card to target that card and return that card to your hand. The effect is unconfirmed, but this pretty much is already pretty silly. I mean, this is just straight up deck thinning. And now you could use a couple of cards to bring this out, whether you fool around with Magician, I tend to like that, or whether you throw Tour Guides into a lineup deck if you eventually want to. Tour Guide would honestly just be like Tour Guide, Special Summon Tour Guide, thin out your deck by 1, go into Zenmaighty, thin out your deck by 2, just with 1 card. And so this is pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty nice. The last one I want to talk about is number 96. This is number 96, Black Mist. For those of you guys that don't watch the anime, with this card, it's a rank 2 Fiend Exceed effect. It's dark, of course, Black Mist, dark. And it's 100 attack and 1000 defense. Basically, this card requires 3 level 2 monsters, and it says that when an attack is declared that has this card battle a monster your opponent controls, it's like you can attach 1 XC material from this card, have the attack of a monster your opponent controls, and have this attack gain the same amount of attack. So basically, for all you Asian players, if they put out some big unstoppable cock block, as long as you have Venus and 3 Shine Balls at your disposal, you can get over it. So it's pretty lame like that. It won't do much damage.
You have to be Asian.
Huh?
You have to be Asian.
We have to be Asian.
I thought you said Asian players.
Let's say Asian players.
Asian
Agent.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We got some herp derp going on here. But I mean, point being though, this is pretty much great card in that aspect. But yeah, we're going a little lengthy on time, so see you guys later. I hope you guys really like this video. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. There's no more rating. I'm stupid like that. Point being, we'll have other videos up about this different archetype stuff. And, yeah.
He does it every video.
Peace out, YouTube.